hunting for ESN personnel in Southeast, while bandits are roaming around the streets carelessly free. I still can't understand how soldiers claim they have arrested unknown gunmen in Imo State, but cannot arrest the known Fulani terrorists parading themselves with Gamio as headsmen. My brother, the same thing, oh, it shocked me. The same thing you are talking about, I'm shocked. You see, this is how we deceive ourselves. It's called the heights of the seats, the heights. People can still not understand it, what exactly is happening in this country and how we got here. It's all pointing to the fact that we are in a government who are favoring a set, a group, and a region of people and a religion of people. It's very clear. There is nothing more to say about it, because it's a clear indication that we have a government who do not care for Nigerians, and they have come for their people. And because your heart is like that, it transits all that you do. It becomes vividly clear. Nigerians begin to see it, and you cannot hide it any further. That's why the country is saying, you know what, let's divide. Maybe everybody should go on their own. Probably that will help. Maybe we all need to, forget about this one Nigeria thing. Probably it's not working. Unknown gunmen, you can find them, but you don't know the ones that is known. Excuse me. Former ECOWAS speaker has explained. Former ECOWAS parliamentary personnel, Senator Mayuku, has queried the reasonability of the security agencies hunting for suspected members of the Eastern Security Network ESN in the southeast, why bandits and terrorists are sacking up communities in the north and taking over the ancestral land almost unchallenged. Senator. The senator also spoke on the heels of media reports and confrontation of some northern governors that terrorists have now taken over their communities in the region, seizing people's wives, said Nigeria is crashing on a highway to destruction. This is absolutely what is happening now as we speak. This is what the government is doing. They cannot go to Niger State and rescue the people whose community has been taken over as they kill the husbands and take over their wives. The government sits in Abuja but send people to go over to Imo State. How do you explain that? He said that they are hunting for suspected personnel of ESN who are resisting the evasion of the Fulani and the bandits, killer Fulanis from coming into their communities. And it's surprising that the governor of the state wants the Fulanis to come in and invade his land. It's almost unimaginable. The former leader of the House of Representatives warned the current situation in the country is not, if not properly handled, could plunge Nigeria into an unrest and a serious civil war. The senator, who also condemned the attack against security formation in the zone, however, said that the indiscriminate arrest of suspected sponsors of unknown gunmen without proper investigation could make innocent citizens suffer for what they know nothing about. He challenged members of the National Assembly to rise to their constitutional responsibility of overseeing functions and call for security agencies and order. The senator also asked how the federal government is able to look for ESN who are protecting their lands, going after them, instead of looking out for those in the northern region whose communities have been taken over. The senator asks why peaceful agitators are being the soft targets of international recognition and called terrorists, why dark shadow being cast on them, why those who are killing, kidnapping, raping, and asking for ransom are allowed to go scot-free. I don't think it makes sense going on those, defending their land, protecting their father's property, their ancestral land, are the ones being tagged as criminals. This is rather unfortunate. So, Senator, you have spoken well, and nobody will fault you for what you have said. The known terrorists, the known kidnappers go about scot-free, move about as though nothing is happening. Nobody's asking them, nobody unchallenged. They move around, Nobody's after them. In fact, they kidnap at will. As we speak now, in case you're not aware, if you're in the axis of Abuja, schools have been shut down due to an influx of Fulani herdsmen that have just a truck has brought in over 100. They are migrating into Nigeria and fast because Nigerian government has invited them. They are doing nothing about it. They know that in Nigeria there is no law, there is no order, so nobody looks after anybody or anything. So I mean, they can't be bothered. They can kidnap to start getting money. They can start a little kidnapping here and there. Kidnap school students, call the parents, tell them you will kill the children, and before you know it, they will pay the money, and that's how they survive in Nigeria. If you are caught, Nigerian government protects you because they said the land of Nigeria was our ancestral family land, and what happened was that when the British came, they took it away from them. Imagine the propaganda. Whoever is passing on those story is the main cause why we are where we are today. Is why the country is where it is today, because we are in a situation of this guilt and this evil going on. Some people are pretending as if nothing is happening. Some people are pretending like nothing is happening. So who exactly is defending the cause of the voiceless? Who exactly is making sure that Nigerians can go about their own duty? Who exactly is protecting the voice of the innocent? Is there anyone? Is there anybody particularly looking out for the innocent? Because this man is speaking now. Who is listening? What he's saying really makes sense. Who is listening? The Fulani that are well known, moving around with Gamio, who has gone there to challenge them that what you have done is wrong? Who is defending the defenseless? The House of Senate. Imagine the other day, custom went to people's shop. Is that not stealing? Went into people's shop carrying the rice out. Thank God for the senator representing, Oyo State, who wrote a petition to the Senate, say, how is this done? Why is this going on? How did we get here? They've given them an ultimatum to return those foodstuffs. Will they return it? We don't know. We wait and see. All this is stemming from Buhari's government, who has empowered his own and told others that they can't be bothered. Whatever they want to do, they should do. You see, that's why we are where we are. Please leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Don't forget you have a voice. God bless you. Bye for now.